William Ruto had to do everything possible just to make sure that he attends this very, very important and special presidential debate, which majority of Kenyans have been really waiting for. In fact, he had to suspend all of his rallies just to make sure that he prepares well to come and tackle the questions that he will be asked during this interview. His closest rival, Raila Amolo Odinga, had to withdraw from this presidential debate because of his reasons. He said that he cannot share the same podium with William Samoei Ruto because he's hungry for power and he can say anything just to make sure that he becomes the next president. He lacks ethics and he is not ashamed. That is why he had to boycott this special presidential debate. On the other side, Wajakoya also had to withdraw from the presidential debate. Why? Because he was demanding that for him to participate in this presidential debate, they must be all of the presidential candidates on the same podium. But according to the people who arranged or who prepared this presidential debate, they had conducted an opinion poll, presidential opinion poll. And those who had below 5% of the presidential opinion poll, they should face off in the first round. So, meaning Wajakoya and Wahige Mwaura would have faced off in the first round. The next round is those who have above 5% of the presidential opinion poll, who are Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Ruto. They would have faced off. But Wajakoya had to withdraw from the presidential debate. But William Samoei Ruto was even daring Raila Amolo Odinga to make sure that he attends this special presidential debate because, according to William Samoei Ruto, Raila Amolo Odinga lacks agenda. And because he lacks agenda, he would have just come and explained to his supporters the meaning of Tibim and Tialala in this debate because he has no agenda. William Samoei Ruto is a very, very prepared man. Before we go into deeper details of this video, kindly support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Please give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend my channel to reach out to other people. And to my subscribers, I'm not taking your support for granted. I'm here because of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's go on like this with your support. There are some questions, obvious questions, which William Samoei Ruto expected. The obvious questions which he expected to be asked during this presidential debate. And he is answering them very, very well. For example, there is this question of corruption. Corruption is a very, very important thing to tackle as a presidential candidate. How will William Samoei Ruto tackle the issue of corruption? According to William Samoei Ruto, corruption is mainly caused by something to do with state capture. And William Samoei Ruto will eradicate this state capture by making the independent institution or funding the independent institution, like for example the judiciary and the police and the DCI. He will fund them to be independent, give them money, funds, so that, for example, in the judiciary, they can handle cases within, without taking much long time. So he will free them from the state capture by funding them. Also, there is this issue of the economy. How will he handle the economy? Because the economy of Kenya is high right now as we speak, and majority of Kenyans are poor, are languishing into poverty. How will William Samoei Ruto handle this? He has something to do with bottom-up economy. And according to Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the bottom-up economy, ladies and gentlemen, it is an economic blueprint which seeks or promotes the investment of ordinary citizens like the mama mbogas, the kinyozi people, and others, and micro businesses. So through the bottom-up economy, he will be able to make sure that he tackles the issue of the economy. Also, he will introduce something to do with the Hustler Fund, which will, of course, he will give the small businesses finance so that they can grow. Also, there's the issue of quality education. Talking of quality education, we have this CBC mode of education system. How will William Samoei Ruto handles the CBC? Of course, he will not eradicate completely the CBC mode of education, but he will have to revisit and make some corrections that affect negatively to parents and to the students in that CBC mode of education. And of course, we have something to do with high cost of living. And according to William Samoei Ruto, the high cost of living is basically affected by the agricultural sector. So what William Samoei Ruto will do, he will also fund the agricultural sector so that the farm produce can be available at cheap prices, so that people cannot live at the high cost of living. So he will fund the agricultural sector, and the farm products which will produced by the farmers will be available, readily available at cheap prices, like unga and others. That was it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section below, and please support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. See you in the next video. Thank you so much, guys.